slow, pretty outro. Joe Bryant said, "Yay, DCD grew up. They sound so good." So, anyway, speaking of sounding good, Joe's gonna play a song for us. I'm gonna let my tech get in here while I do that. Why don't you tell us what the song's called and stuff?
All right, this song's called It was originally titled "Such a Sin." Now it's "I Was a Cigarette." It's coming out on my split EP with Half Moon, which we still have not set a release date on. Anyways, yeah. So this is that. Well, you would claim that I am so unholy. As you fall asleep, you're falling asleep as you fall asleep. In your naked room with your naked eyes and those naked thighs. Well, it's broken down, I'm falling apart, I'm falling down next to you. Because I was that cigarette resting in between your lips. I was the arms dealer that killed your man and his mistress. I was the crime they caught you on, but they convicted. If it wasn't such. And you would claim that I am not the greatest of men. Well, I can estimate, I can calculate some other tragic fate. You had me at first sight, you had me at the third light. When you said you wanted me naked in your room, yeah, you put your arms around me and said I was with you. Because I was that cigarette resting in between your lips. I was the arms dealer that killed your man and his mistress. I was the crime they caught you on, but they convicted. If it wasn't such. Well, we've been here at least 1,000 times before. You're picking me up, drunk off your floor. So tell your man that he won't have to worry about me being around. 'Cause I'm staying away from you and this town. Because I was that cigarette resting in between your lips. I was the arms dealer that killed your man and his mistress. I was the crime they caught you on, but they convicted. If it wasn't such. Well, it wasn't such, it wasn't anything.
Gotta get my headphones going here.
Sorry, I kept like punching the mic on accident.
No, I as far as I could tell, it sounded great, but lots of feels there. Somebody burned you pretty bad, dude.
Huh?
I don't know. I'm just saying. But no, I actually really like that song. And I'm not super familiar with a lot of your stuff. I should be. But honest, I just not. You weren't here. You moved. You were living in Colombia for.
Yeah, I was living in Colombia for about 6 months.
Yeah, like it was right after I met you again.
Yeah.
It was you just pieced out, so I didn't really get the opportunity to to come to any of your shows or anything. I planned on coming the other night, and it didn't work out for my own personal reasons. But
That's all good.
I will try and be the one on the Heavy Anchor.
There's plenty of them coming up, I think.
Yeah, and that's really cool. And you said you have an EP coming out, a split
Yeah, I have a split coming out, and I have the double LP coming out in the fall.
in the fall. And are those going to be like? Is there going to be linkage going on your socials so that people can find where to get it or
Bandcamp? Either Bandcamp, I'm Fine Thanks or I'm FineThanks.bandcamp.com or JoeBryant.bandcamp.com. The double LP is up for pre-order on vinyl, cassette, and CD, digital, all that on I'm Fine Thanks' Bandcamp.
Okay, very cool. And actually, you got me. We were talking about that a couple weekends ago. The whole I'm Fine Thanks and how that started. And I'm saying it all the time. I actually just posted an emo selfie yesterday with saying I'm fine, thanks at the top of it on my Facebook. You've got me saying it all the time. But no, it was you said when Wes Clark dissolved, and everybody's just like, dude, you okay? You'd always say,
yeah, I'm fine.
I'm fine, thanks.
Yeah.
Like, and I took that as a passive aggressive, like,
like
screw you, no, I'm not,
Yeah.
but So now that's become my new catchphrase.
Yeah,
Accidentally, sorry about
I
that.
think the phrase or like the fact that the name came around was from another interview I did, and they asked me what record label, and it was right after Wes Clark dissolved, and I was like, I'm fine, thanks.
Oh, that's
And-
perfect though.
yeah.
Yeah. So,
So I never really wanted to be on like a label or anything like that because why would I do that?
right. Yeah. And see, this is where it gets to be a slippery slope for me because of what I want to do. And,
Right.
but I don't want to do it to be to do the label side. I want to do it to help the artists.
Right.
Yeah,
That's what I'm fine thanks is kind of.
yeah.
We all kind of collectively get together. The four of us get together with our connections and stuff, and just help
Right.
out our artists. And it blew up over the last 3 months, and now we're like, our like day job paychecks can't cover what we need right now.
But that's good though. So I mean that's the time now where you have to start, doing more networking for
Yeah.
sponsors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I know you don't want to get. I see your look on your face. You're like, oh, I don't want to get that detailed, but something's got to
Yeah.
give somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
So I would just say go with people that you trust, that you know you can trust.
Right. Yeah.
But
Generally.
enough of the politics.
Yeah. The
crap.
business side stuff's so boring.
But it is boring. It's necessary, sadly, but it's absolutely boring. I agree.
We do have some cool releases coming up though. Pity Sweater has their cassette coming up in April. We're still waiting for the cassettes to get here from Canada to make a date happen.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
And then Shut Up's EP just came out last month, and it is amazing. They're like surf punk, ukulele lead with a female lead vocalist. Like it's amazing.
Nice.
And then of course Mila releasing in the fall, and then Johnny or Flittervoken is coming out in August, and that album's gonna be sick.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna definitely check them all out. And I always like to have new different music to play.
I can send you as much music as you want.
Oh, I'll pay for it, but yes, absolutely. I'll take it absolutely always. And real quick, I was gonna say, and I'll go ahead and just play some because since we're talking about it, I played on my show yesterday, but I don't care. You were saying surf punk, and I had this like amazing experience last Friday. I went and did an interview with the Frights, who are out of San Diego, and they're surf punk. They're like surf punk doo-woppy, like really fun.
Sounds
Lo-fi,
awesome.
it is, and I'm super stoked on them. I can't stop listening to them. They just released a full length, but
I meant to check them out whenever you were talking about them on social media. I was
yeah,
like,
well, you're getting ready to. You're getting ready to because I'm gonna play my favorite song, which is not in any way. It is more lo-fi because they didn't. This is off one of their prior EPs. But they did kind of do a change a little bit when they were doing the full length that they just released. But yeah, I'm just trying to find the name of the track right now. Here we go. So yeah, this is Make Out Point off their For Sure EP, and they're just so good. I just love these guys. So yeah, we'll go ahead and play that and come back and talk a little bit more.
All right.